yourself ready and meet me at Alex's.
Sure. See you there. How'd someone like you end up here?
My owner bought me from some junk dealers, revamped, reprogrammed, and finally infused me with her spirit. Gape Earth and this unhappy wretch entomb, or change my form whence all my sorrows come. The tree still planted in the unfinished part, not wholly vegetative, and heaved her heart.
Your programming sounds ancient.
What can I get you?
Only as a last resort after their escape route had been cut off. Although several Militech vehicles suffered damage, the Nomads have failed to open.
Been here before. Remember last time we had this convo?
Yes, the rules is not that different. V, you're here. It's about time, too. We're nearly done finalizing the plan.
Back on the same page, are we?
Not exactly. Brings back a lot of memories, all this. One in particular sticks out. Before NC, we worked in Op in Colombia. Medellin. Song's
Not
first
now,
mission.
Alex. We have enough to do without digging up ancient history.
What happened in Medellin? What was the op there?
We had our sights trained on a guy who sat in the Colombian president's back pocket. Sold him smuggled Corp-Tech.
You saying the FIA pulls strings overseas?
A lot of what we do doesn't get printed in the norm sheets. Anyway, we used stolen identities on that mission too. Things didn't go exactly as planned, but that's a long story.
Think we can spare 60 seconds. Hell, might even learn something about Somi that'll prove useful.
All right. Our person of interest was one Luis Hernandez, arms trading heavyweight. We aim to plant our own SA in his organization. Alex had adopted the identity of an engineer from Hernandez's entourage. She was our ticket in. She walks in to attend a meeting one day. She sees one of Luis's bikini model girlfriends prancing out on her way to walk his Doberman. Spending big money on kitsch luxury. It was kind of his MO.
So what happened?
Well, Somi had put together Hernandez's dossier. Problem was, an important detail slipped through the cracks. The engineer's abject fear of dogs. Cold sweat, shaky hands, soggy pant leg, that kind of fear. When the Doberman sniffed Alex's knee, she pats him on the head and says, "Who's a good boy?" Then, she went to pull up a chair at Hernandez's table. Before she could sit down, they had two barrels to her head and one trained at the base of her spine.
What did you do?
Well, my hands are bound, got a sack on my head. Here a collapsible baton snap into place. Flack. I did what anyone do in that sitch. I lied my fucking ass off. Don't sit quite straight to this day, though.
Okay, back to Night City, folks. With our sights trained on a new target. We've parsed the intel from the shard Somi gave us. It's a solid foundation for the mission we want to run. Surveillance, recon, data gathering, planning, it's all done. It's high time we righted some wrongs of the past.
Fuck off, Reed. Give it a rest, will ya? Nothing here's your fault. Woman's an adult, made her own decisions. Consequences caught up to
No,
her.
she was manipulated. There was no one around who could have had her back. Here, V. Mission details on this.
Stop worrying, Reed. We'll get her out. Save her.
I know. And not just her. That goes for you, too. Right. Our objective. To free Somi from under Hansen's duress. Unfortunately, this ain't a normal rescue op. Because... well, she's been infected with something from beyond the Black Wall. A consequence of her service to the NUS and President Myers. I'm not about to pretend I understand the tech whys and hows. The important thing is, if she doesn't get treatment, I'll kill her.
The cure is an AI that lives on a neural matrix. Hansen possesses said matrix now. We aim to seize it.
So this neural matrix, how much do we know?
Experimental tech nested in a mainframe that someone dragged up from deep beneath Dogtown. From a bunker, to be exact. Part of Project Cynosure, a joint US Militech operation mounted in a bid to counter Arasaka's Soul Killer. The Matrix itself is a functional container. It houses an AI from beyond the Black Wall, and its design lets the user deploy the AI for a specific purpose. In our case, to fix you and Songbird.
All right. Plan. Let me hear it.
Hansen to meet with the net runners you already know. The meeting itself is our chance to get close to Song and the Matrix. Hansen hired the French duo because they worked for Militech years back. They know its security protocols inside out.
Also, they're selling Hansen access codes. Handy when Songbird goes to extract the Matrix from the Cynosure mainframe. Hansen's gunning for data from what he knows was a secret Militech NUS research project. He has no idea the neural matrix is in there too. Runners, scans, and behaviorals we have. Now we just need to take those twins out of the equation.
Emmerich and Aurora Cassell. We know anything more beyond what we saw firsthand?
Yup. Songbird put together full profiles for both. Super short brief. They got their start at Militech and dove in deep. That is, till they learned the pay's better on the dark side.
Yeah, I buy that. Sure didn't hide their love of Eddie's.
Mm-hmm. Gonna miss that next paycheck, because they ran into us. We're gonna nab them before they reach Hansen.
So we kidnap them. How we want to do this?
They're driving a rental while in NC, an exploitable opening. We're gonna track their ride and hijack it before they reach Hansen at the stadium. That's where you come in. We'll need you to breach the rental firm's tracking system. Addicts will fill you in later. Once we have the runners, you'll take their place. The behavioral imprints are tuned already.
And you're rolling all this, Reed?
I'm drawing up your exfil route. Once you complete the mission, you need to get out in a hurry. I'll provide transport, make sure the path's clear and problem-free.
Brings us to the final stage, right? Meeting with Hansen.
Right. Where you'll sell them the access codes to the mainframe. In other words, the key to unlocking your medicine cabinet. One of you will join Somi in the lab to feed in the codes when needed. Hansen's likely to keep the other at his side. Collateral.
I'll stay with Hansen, you'll join Songbird. Once the data floodgates are open, you'll signal me. Gonna disarm Hansen, take him and his guards out.
Hansen and his goons. Aim to handle them on your own?
Can do a lot more than play dress-up, thank you. Plus, element of total surprise in my corner. Still, sweet of you to worry.
Sounds like Flatline and Hansen set in stone.
Order came directly from Myers. Confirmed at the state. He took a potentially lethal swipe at the president of the NUS.
And Songbird?
We have to rescue her. Myers told you as much herself. All clear? If you have any questions, now's the time to ask.
Things couldn't be clearer. Let's get to work. So, time we talk nabbing the runners?
Cover that in a minute.
And any for your thoughts, Alex? About all this?
Honestly, Still wondering why neither of us went back to DC. Not me, not Reed.
They put him to sleep, saddle you with a Dogtown assignment.
Who are you kidding? Say we disobeyed orders, gone back. A dressing down by some bureaucrat would be the worst we'd have had to endure. Think we were both waiting for something, like the downing of Space Force One. Probably makes us a sad fucking pair of hypocrites.
Myers doesn't know the deets of this op, does she? Never will, is that right?
It's not wrong.
So we serve Hansen up on a silver platter. It'll be salutes and handshakes. Shit goes sideways, we're royally fucked.
Welcome to the agency.
Intercepting the runners. How do we do that?
They're driving a rental. Plans to break into the rental service system. Karen Exotics specializes in rare models. Karen has tracking stations around the city. Gain access to those, we find the car easy. There's a station not far, near Pacifica Serenity Bible Church. Check it out.
The stations, how do they work exactly?
They ping vehicle IDs across the network, monitor location, tire pressure, all of that. Hack them, and it'll be open season on the runners.
Find it hard to believe taking one station will be enough. Rental agencies got rare rides to protect.
See if I can find more info. If the one's not enough, we'll improvise.
So, breach the station, trace the car. Good. What then?
Use this little doodad. It'll pop the locks on the doors, let you take complete control from the trunk.
You know, Kabuki's tech wizards sell similar stuff under the counter. Wouldn't ever call it reliable.
Well, Fed tech wizards are just more skilled than Kabukis.
Better be.
When you think you're near a station, scan your surroundings. They're not concealed. Shouldn't be tough to spot.
Get right on it.
Try ours today.
What else can I say? Roslyn, if you're ever really in Dogtown, we're ready to welcome you.
B, heads up. Can't talk long, but two things, quickly. First, good news. I managed to upgrade your relic's firmware. You'll see what I mean in a minute. Don't worry, completely painless.
Relic upgraded. How'd you manage it? No easy feat, I guess, to a tech that advanced.
Let's say I've had extra time on my hands. More than I expected.
Don't worry, I'm getting you out of there.
I know.
First, good news, you said. Is there a second thing?
Right. It's super important. It stays between us. It's got proof of my trust. I'm sending you coordinates. Come after dark. We should be able to talk freely. Okay. Need to Delta, but see you soon.
Looking for something? Won't find.
Borked.
It ain't working? Jesus. You want a hint? I can tell you how to fix it if you really want to fix it. Old people need help with this stuff sometimes. So, yeah, turn it off first, then turn it back on. You know, I can tell you where to look for the on button for 1,000 ads. Interested?
Thanks, but no thanks. Be fine on my own.
Sure, sure. What about 10? I'll help you for 10 ads too.
Okay. Eddies are all yours.
Nova. Done deal.
So, switch. Where is it?
I don't know exactly. Around here. Telling you where to look, not where to find it. Just like I said. We'll play hot and cold. If you're close or far, we'll holler hot or cold. Let's start playing. You'll get it. Warmer. Ooh, phew. Like we said, ice cold. Colder. Ice cold. Warmer.
What the fuck? My BD! No! And the best fucking bit, too! Jackass power grid? Woo-hoo! Yeah! We're back on, baby!
You got 2 surefire fixes. Yo, yo, yo! Don't even think about flatlining here. I'm gonna touch a corpse.
This gotta be what having a fucking stroke feels like.
Well, here we are. You and me, face to face.
Sure we're alone. Wouldn't want any unpleasant surprises.
No surprises. Except maybe you're already one of us. Don't trust a soul.
This spot. Didn't pick it at random, I guess.
Guessed right. Wanted to show you something. Means a lot to me. Could help put some things in perspective. And it means I trust you. Come over here. All of it. Every inch is special. Reminds me of Brooklyn. Actually from there.
Differently.
Something, anything, instead of giving in and being exiled in Night City, a couple thousand miles away.
There's a prison cell prepped and waiting for her already. Somi knows that full well.
She lives to see tomorrow and every day after. That's what matters.
Myers needs her alive, sure, but forgive and forget the attempt on her life? Never.
Myers might not forgive her, but doesn't mean I can.
What you trying to sell me, Reed?
Nothing. I'm merely trying to convince you.
Okay. We break the chain Hansen wrapped around her neck. Then what?
We stow away somewhere safe, ask some questions, establish some common ground. Once I get the answers I'm looking for, I'll personally help it disappear. From everyone, everywhere, including Myers.
You know, some would call that treason.
Tell me something I don't know. I got contacts in Europe. We'll find the best clinic, put you two back together, fix what's broken. Once we have your cure in hand. But I need to help Somi first. She's lost. I'm concerned she doesn't know what she's doing.
You don't trust her?
What I don't trust is the shit from beyond the black wall and the attendant paranoia. Both in play here, I'm afraid. She has another plan in mind. I'm damn sure of it.
Read you loud and clear. So what's it all mean next?
I have something for you. Our best minds in DC cooked it up. Icebreaker. Silver bullet against any fortified netrunner. Farida feed it into your system during surgery. Use that, and Somi will drop unconscious within a minute. We can't take any chances, and when she wakes up, she'll wake up at home.
She could sense the breaker. Not talking about some run-of-the-mill runner here.
It's meta-heuristic, hyper-aggressive tech, cobbled together by a literal army of experts. If she does sense it, it won't matter. No one out there, alone, could withstand something like this.
Okay. How do I use it?
Fire it up when you're both jacked into the mainframe. At that moment, Somi's door will be wide open.
This'll turn to shit.
Who says it has to?
Dunno, man. But say you do corner her. Expect the unexpected, if you know what I mean.
There comes a time when all expectations are null and void. Right now, we're focusing on saving your lives. Talking time will come later. It's time I was on my way. I leave you in Farida's able hands. Call me once you're done here.
The sooner we begin, the sooner we finish.
Okay, no time to lose.
Tush, meet chair. Okay. Anesthesia incoming. Don't worry, it's the good stuff. Relax and submit. An ID modding implant is complicated tech, true. But the procedure is surprisingly simple.
To be honest, never heard of tech like this. Seems kind of sci-fi. This an FIA prototype?
Mm-hmm. It was picked off the corpse of a Militech R&D project.
Militech abandoned it?
That, or they sought to keep it off the books. Top secret. Mom's the word. Politics. Okay. Anesthesia is taking hold.
How many fingers am I holding up?
Nice to see you in good form.
Mm-hmm. You want something from me?
To chat. Got no other options. You'll have to do.
So tell me, what's it feel like to be a traitor?
Come on, you know this is a lose-lose clusterfuck of a sitch. I ain't here by choice.
At least you see that. Means they haven't turned you yet. Not completely. Come on, got iron in your hand. Gotta put it to someone's head. Pull the trigger. The master spy and the agent unloosed. Tragedy, comedy, or both.
Reed, I understand. But I don't get what you have against her.
Let's just say I know where they're both coming from. Survival. It's her be-all and end-all. That, she's a walking, talking nuke. The kind that keeps making mistakes, never knowing which one's gonna set her off. And Reed? Bastard and me are one and the same. If I hadn't ghosted the army, I'd have become a Reed myself. Live and die by our principles. That's the tragedy, V. Someone's gonna play victim to the other's good intentions. Try not to forget that when you're standing over that fucking overgrown neuro drive.
Reader Songbird. What would you do in my shoes, Johnny?
I am in your shoes, dumbass. For every gaunt choice you make. But I can't do dick. But honest to God, V, not fucking around? I don't know. Got no goddamn clue.
Well done. The facial morph implant is online. Now all you need is a behavioral imprint. And do me a favor. Don't tell me what you need this for.
Thanks for everything.
Uh-huh. Right.